Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. The topic of this 10-minute moan is the horrors filmed today by a good friend of mine, Cairnie, inside Nicola Sturgeons Constituency of GovanHill on the south side of Glasgow. Now, I want to just tell you a wee bit of background to this because many people that watch my videos are not from Glasgow and they might not understand what it is they're looking at. Now this, as I said, is Nicola Sturgeons. It's right in the heart of Nicola Sturgeons constituency. And Alex is famed for two things. He highlighted a lot of issues that were going on previously in GovanHill. And he leads the Spartan child protection group who protect our children when they are under, particularly from online. I'm trying to watch my words because I don't want this pulled off YouTube, but people who are quite bad to children, and he tracks them down and he confronts them and he hands information to the police to help assist with potential criminal charges, and hat off to him. I saw his work. So today he sent me a small video that I won't be posting. It was a joke between pals, and I thought, what's he doing in GovanHill? And then he sent me a voice message telling me he was in GovanHill and he was getting some weird looks from all over the place because people know who he is in certain areas of Glasgow. And this area is now vastly populated by foreign, as the SNP call them, New Scots. That means not Scottish, right? And this place is a place that I spent a lot of time in. The 70s, the 80s, and the early part of the 90s, actually even into the noughties when I worked close by to the place. And GovanHill is, majority of it is tenement buildings. Those are the sandstone buildings which have 2 or 3 flats per floor and normally built over a ground first, second and sometimes a third floor, generally from maybe about 100 years ago. But good properties, well sought after at one point, and a very, very nice neighbourhood. And the reason I spent so much time in it, my father's aunt and uncle, who I just referred to as Uncle William and Auntie Mary, they lived their full life that I knew them in GovanHill. And my own sister, in her early 20s, bought her first property, a flat in GovanHill, both of them, tenements in both of them, a few minutes walk from where Alec is filming today. And even, as a child, my auntie and uncle used to take me, didn't drive, so if I was ever staying with them, my uncle would take me down to the park or take me to the transport museum and all these things. And I loved it. And then, as I say, when I was a bit older, my sister bought a property there. I was a frequent visitor. And again, nice area. The only thing that was a problem was maybe parking, because I think her close had maybe 12 flats in it. And obviously the close and the properties either side is a fair amount of pavement space. But when you've got 12 potential cars in a space, maybe. So it was a wee bit difficult to park, but that was it. Nice place, nice buildings, and sought after because they were close enough to the city centre. There was good nightlife just up in Shawlands and things, and lots of people lived there and wanted to live there. But what Alex about to show you is, you probably wouldn't take a flat there now if somebody paid you to. Now, what's happened? Well, for 18 years, the SNP have controlled Holyrood. That's the Scottish Parliament, or local assembly, as would probably be a better word to use. And for about the last 8 years, the SNP have controlled Glasgow City Council. And both those things coincide nicely with the horrific decline in GovanHill. So without much further ado, I just want to show you, there's 3 short videos, a minute or 2 each, and what Alex saw today when he returned to GovanHill for the first time in a while. And it's horrific.
I often get asked if anything's changed. Well, let's walk up on X Street and we'll find out. You make your own mind up. Well, looks pretty normal to me. As normal as it ever looked. I don't know, has it changed? Has it changed any in 5 years? Make your own mind up.
Pot laski, pot. Rubbish.
No good, is it?
No good, no good. It is well, but I'm living here
Yep.
and said everybody why is rubbish not coming in put in the bin, but upstairs to downstairs.
Whose fault is it?
Yeah, very bad. Everything is bad.
Yep. So 5 years after those videos, this is what kids have to play in. So no, for everybody that asks me on a regular basis, no, nothing's changed. Nothing at all's changed.
Staying up to date with events around the world can be difficult, where it's impossible to consult a single source for the full story. Narratives that shape public opinion often just reinforce media and corporate-backed vested interests. It's hard to know what information to trust. See what the media is exaggerating, sensationalising, over or under reporting. That's why I've been using Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in one place so you can compare coverage. For every news source, you can see if it has any political bias, how reliable the reporting is, and who owns them. They even have a blind spot feed that highlights news disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. Take a data-driven view on the news and stay current. Get news from thousands of sources worldwide in one place. I've been using Ground News to help me get all the world's news in one place and give a more balanced opinion on what we read and viewing who is telling us the truth and who isn't. Subscribe via my link to get 40% off the Vantage subscription. It's the one I use to get unlimited access to every feature. Your subscription can not only help my channel, but also help Ground News, as it makes the media landscape more transparent. So there you go. I hope that didn't distress too many people. I'll guarantee you, put the comments, prove me right or wrong, but I'll guarantee you there'll be people watching this video who are maybe brought up in GovanHill or lived close by during their youth and maybe recently, before the place went downhill. And it's just frightening, the difference in it. We need to bring back sense of communities to our places. We need to have people having a bit of pride in where they live. And we certainly won't get that with the sort of civic planning that's went into GovanHill, which was just throw them in and see what happens. And Alex was probably the only Indigenous Scottish person in his travels today while he was wondering about GovanHill. And it saddens me, you can tell, I'd imagine, for what you're looking at, how bad that place is, how beautiful it used to be. Shocking. And the blame for it lies squarely on the shoulders of the SNP, although they and their cult fanatics will accept no blame for that. It'll be somebody else's fault. No doubt Westminster's Tories and Labour now, because that's what they do, and it is absolutely horrific. And it will not be the only neighbourhood that's went from being very, very desirable to an absolute shithole, and it's your fault. If you want other people to see this video, you can do 1, 2 or 3 things. Click the like button, put a comment below and hit share. If you've not already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notifications bell. But most importantly of all, unless you're the type of poor governance and politicians that have let this place get to the horrific place it is today, then no you. But everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.